I had four reverse mortgages in my life,
Yes. Okay. That's great.
and it has, if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I would be, but it has helped me financially tremendously, and I've had very, very good sleep at night, not worrying about my mortgage payment.
Wow. Hello, this is Matt Helton with OneTrust Home Loans, your reverse mortgage experts, and you found the Serving Seniors podcast. Now, this is where we highlight those business and individuals that help seniors not just get by, not just survive, but thrive in retirement. And today we have a different twist. We actually have one of our clients, Miss Marianna Keller, and she wanted to share a little bit about her reverse mortgage journey, what she went through to get there, and also to how reverse mortgage has served her in retirement. Now, we just have her on audio today. We'll have her on video in the future, but she's on here to share a little bit of her story. Marianna, can you hear us okay?
Yes, I can.
Okay, well, thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And most importantly, thank you for being a client. We appreciate the trust. We know that there's all kinds of questions about reverse mortgage and how's it work and what's it all about. And thanks for trusting us. And thank you for being willing to share your story. Maybe if you could just do us a favor of when you first heard of reverse mortgage, what you thought, and then what it's like now and how it's helped you would be great.
Okay. Well, I had four reverse mortgages in my life.
Yes. Okay. That's great.
And it has, if it wasn't for that, I don't know where I would be, but it has helped me financially tremendously, and I've had very, very good sleep at night, not worrying about my mortgage payment.
Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. Maybe expand a little bit more. You said you don't know where you'd be and sleep all night. Like, how does it really help you on a monthly basis?
Well, I'm able to just live, buy the food that I want. I don't have to scrimp and save. My mortgage payment is taken care of, and that is the big, big thing off of me. So, but I had even had a reverse mortgage in a house in Florida.
Oh my gosh. That is great. That is great.
It was very good. Yes.
Tell me, when you first heard about it, did you have the same concerns, everyone else has about, things maybe you've heard in the past? And then what did you learn through the process, how it may be different than you originally thought?
Well, originally my brother has told me about it. And he said, "What are you doing with a mortgage?" And I said, "I have to have a mortgage to have a house." And he said, "No, you don't." He said, "If you had to reverse it," he was a big advocate for reverse mortgage. And that was back when, that was a long time ago.
Okay.
So since then, he walked me through it. I've talked to several people in the company to just find out what it is about reverse mortgage that's so wonderful, and that a lot of the seniors they're just going for them because why not? They're saving their own money instead of spending it on mortgage and things like that. So this is a program that locks you in. So there's never any, after you're finished with everything and you're in your home, your new home or your old home, whatever, you can have a home that is already been paid off, and then you need a little bit of money, maybe for medical bills or for family issues or whatever, and you can just go to speak to Matt about the reverse mortgage and how it works. And it's really a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you get free money if you could, and this program does that for the seniors.
Wow. Very well said.
You have to be 62 years old to start. And when I was 62 years old, I went for it, and I just went all out. And it's been the best thing I have ever had happen.
That's so great. That is great. you said something about sleep well at night and things like that. And I love to say that, there's all the details and reverse mortgage, this and that. But, what we do is we give seniors peace of mind, because the biggest worry
Yes.
for a senior is not passing away. I found the biggest worry for a senior is actually living, but running out of money. So maybe could you tell a little bit more about how the peace of mind works, not knowing that you don't have that big mortgage payment every single month?
Well, like if it's a husband and wife, and one of the couple passes away, the other part of the couple really has peace of mind knowing that they don't have to come up with that mortgage payment. And now with the interest rates and everything the way it is, mortgage payments are out of this world. So why wouldn't you get that stress off of you? Because when you have a lot of stress like that and you don't sleep at night, then all of a sudden you're going to have problems with your health. It's just like a big snowball. It just keeps on, So a reverse mortgage, you can sleep like a baby at night. You don't have to worry about that. It's one thing you don't have to worry about, and it's a big thing after your life that you don't,
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to hire you and get you on staff. You can explain this better than I can.
Well, I had a lot of experience with reverse mortgage, and it's been the best thing in my life, really. I don't know where I would be today if I didn't have reverse mortgage.
That's so cool. We're honored to be able to help you over the years. And maybe as we wrap up here, if you could share too, you've actually done the reverse mortgage as a refinance, but you also did it as a purchase. Maybe could you share how it's different and how it went with the purchase and what you were able to do recently when we helped you?
Actually, I moved in with a reverse mortgage and 2 homes.
Okay.
So I didn't have to carry it over. It was just because of the way it's structured. I moved in the house I'm in now, which I just moved into like 4 months ago or 5 months ago. Anyway, I went straight in with Matt to the reverse mortgage straight away, right out. I didn't have to worry about it. He took care of everything. One thing I could say about Matt is that he pays attention to detail, and that's very important in any aspect of someone's life, but especially a big purchase like a home. And it's just, there's so many of my friends now that I've been trying to talk to them. Matt's been talking to them. There's a lot of older people out there. Like I have one elderly couple. They're friends of mine for a long time. And she just told me, Marianna, she said, I'm losing my total eyesight. And she can't even get around in her own house. I said, you don't need to be worried about a mortgage payment. You need to talk to Matt. So we're in the process of working with her. And also another friend of mine just recently was talking to Matt about a reverse mortgage on his place. So, it's there for the taking. And why wouldn't anybody take it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you for all that. And thank you for your trust. We won't let you down. We'll take great care of those folks. But as I wrap up, I wanted to explain to the listeners the details of the last home that you bought, because in your situation, you had let's say about half of the value of home to work with, and that you either could have paid cash for a home or you could have used as a down payment. The challenge was that in that price range, the amount of cash you had, most of the homes would have been in areas, one, if you could find one that you didn't want to live in, wasn't safe, or number two is they would have needed to literally been torn down for that amount of cash you had. But what we were able to do for Marianna is that she took that cash and put down on a home. Then we were able to stack the reverse mortgage on top of that and get her up to a home that was only a couple years old, that's just perfect for her and perfect for her situation. And it's practically a brand new home that without this program, she would not be in that home, because number one, on a fixed income, she wouldn't have qualified for a regular mortgage. And number two, even if she did qualify, she wouldn't have had money left over to live off of. So it's just been a blessing to serve you, and a blessing to help your financial situation with the reverse mortgage for purchase like you did recently.
Yeah, thanks to you and your knowledge. I'm, you know, I'm just living my dream now, I'm just doing whatever I want to do. And I don't have to say, oh my goodness, where am I going to get the money from my mortgage this month? I don't have to balance Christmas and mortgage anymore.
Wow.
So yeah.
That's awesome. That is so awesome. Well, I just wanted to say we appreciate you, and thank you for supporting us, and seeing that we're not just in this to close loans. We're in this to serve people like you, and like our podcast, Serving Seniors Podcast. It's all about helping. And we're so glad that we're able to help you, like you said, live your dream and not have to decide between mortgage and Christmas.
Yes, that's right. Now my grandchildren are happy now.
Yes, ma'am. Well, thanks again. So we're going to do this again with you when we can get the video going. But you had so many awesome comments to share that we didn't want to wait any longer to get this message out. So thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Thanks.
I appreciate you. And thank you for watching the Serving Seniors Podcast, where we highlight these awesome businesses and people like Marianna. Hey, this is Matt Helton with OneTrust Home Loans, home of retirement mortgage solutions. And we really do appreciate you checking out the Serving Seniors Podcast today. Now, please go to the description down in the body of the podcast where you can subscribe to get future shows. Please click that notification button so you get notified when other shows drop. And also, if you can go to servingseniourspodcast.com, and we'd love to hear a comment about our show. We have a heart to serve seniors, and we have a heart to make sure seniors don't just survive retirement, don't just get by in retirement. We want to show seniors how to thrive in retirement. So if you know of anyone that's 55 and older that could use some extra cash flow, maybe the retirement's not going the way that they like, our retirement mortgage solutions are designed for folks, and depending on the state, they're either 55 or 62 and older, to make sure that they have that kind of retirement that they want. As long as they own a home and they're in a good equity position, there could be some solutions that they may not have thought about, or maybe they've thought of and they just didn't know how they work. That's what we do. So anyone in that age group that could use some mortgage advice, my team and I would love to be able to help them. Thanks again, and look forward to seeing you on the next show. Have a great day.